for your insight on NewsX World. It's a pleasure having you. We now move over once again, where China has slammed the European Union's top diplomat for calling its show of unity with Russia, Iran and North Korea an autocratic alliance. Speaking in Brussels on Wednesday, EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas has warned that the parade in Beijing, featuring leaders of all four countries, was a direct challenge to the rules-based international order. China hit back a day later, with Foreign Ministry spokesman Guo Jiachun stating the following.
欧盟有关官员的言论充满了意识形态偏见，缺乏基本历史常识，公然鼓噪对立对抗，既是对二战历史的不尊重，也损害欧方自身利益，十分错误，极不负责。中方对此坚决反对，强烈谴责。
We stay in the Indo-Pacific for our next story, where India and Singapore have unveiled a roadmap to expand strategic partnerships as Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Prime Minister Lawrence Wong stress strengthening ties amid global turbulence. Modi and Wong held extensive talks in New Delhi, covering all aspects of bilateral ties. According to reports, India-Singapore relations go far beyond diplomacy. That Modi said that both sides decided that cooperation between the two countries in areas of artificial intelligence, quantum and other digital technologies will be enhanced. Let's listen in to what Wong and Modi had to say.
Singapore will continue to support India's skills development journey. We are honored to accept India's invitation to be a global partner for the National Center of Excellence in Chennai, which will focus on advanced manufacturing. We will also collaborate with India to set up state-level skills centers to meet industry needs in sectors like aviation, maintenance, repair and overhaul, and semiconductors. Second, we will expand cooperation in manufacturing and industrial development. Singapore companies are keen to develop sustainable industrial parks in India to support India's manufacturing ambitions. At the same time, we will deepen collaboration in semiconductors, not just in skills training, but also in R&D, supply chains, and logistics. And these efforts will generate new growth opportunities for both our countries. Third, we will strengthen connectivity across the air, sea, and digital domains. This morning, we exchanged an MOU on cooperation in training, research, and development in civil aviation. This will support the growth of our aviation sectors, facilitate trade and tourism, and create more commercial opportunities. On the maritime side, we just launched Phase 2 of PSA's Bharat Mumbai Container Terminal in Navi Mumbai, which will become India's largest standalone container terminal. And beyond physical links, we are also enhancing digital connectivity between our financial systems. Our central banks have exchanged an MOU on digital asset innovation, and we are discussing ways to further enhance cross-border data flows and capital market linkages, including through regulatory sandboxes that would allow our
relations go far beyond diplomacy. This is a partnership with purpose, rooted in shared values, guided by mutual interests and driven by a common vision for peace, progress and prosperity. हमारी इस भागीदारी में आपकी निजी प्रतिबद्धता के लिए मैं आपका आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। Thank you.
We're now joined by Major General Sudhakar Ji. He is a senior geopolitical and strategic defence expert, and he joins us live from New Delhi. Thank you very much for joining us, Major General, here on the programme. What is your reaction to this, the growing ties between Singapore and India, and what do you think are going to be the new importance of them in the developing world?
Well, Thomas, my take on the whole issue is that Singapore is to be seen as a springboard for Indian business, given the fact that India has approximately 55% of its total export passing through Malacca Strait through the South China Sea towards Asia Pacific. Second, Singapore is the hub of containers. India is extremely deficient of containers. We are dependent on Singapore, not only for containers, but for all the services required to make our trade effective and viable. And last but not the least, I personally feel that given the bilateral trade between India and Singapore standing at 34.29 billion in 2024-25, it has huge potential for future growth. And the FDI, which stands at 174.89 billion from April 2000 to March 2025, it has got a great opening to flow in or, the flow of wealth coming into India in form of FDI is enormous. And as an extension of this, I would say that the trade with ASEAN is also the free trade agreement is yet to be finalized, is yet to be signed. And once that happens, I'm very confident that the trade imbalance, which is deficit against India, is going to look up and improve.
Yes, Major General, do stay with us here on the programme as we discuss further updates. We now move back